Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, E-Funk. Thinking right out here now. What I do for you today. Right, it's 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message and story for life. I'm going to give you life lessons, and you turning in to receive them. That's a good deal. Let's go. Right Thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Remember, this is all about spiritual knowledge, understanding the higher self, aka God. Right Thinkers' way of life through mental, again, spiritual discipline employed daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. My mission is to do just that. As a right thinker, your job is to acquire it and get better to know that for yourself. Yourself. Know thyself. Let's go. The question is always asked. Are you a person who knows not and knows not that you know not? If so, you're foolish. I will disregard you. If you're a person who knows not and knows that you know not, I'm going to teach you because you're simple, you're easy. I can inform you. You will receive the information with understanding. I appreciate that. That's what I do for you. But if you're the person who knows not and believes that you know, I'm going to leave you be. I'm going to avoid you because you're dangerous. It's another lesson, but I ain't going there with you, but that's what that means. If you're a person who knows, but knows not that you know, then you're asleep. I can awaken you. Remember, I'm the spiritual alarm clock. That's what I do. Wake you up to yourself. If you're a person who knows and knows that they know, you're wise. They shall follow you. I'm that person this time. I appreciate you, but you know the deal. All these persons reside in you. It was me at one time. Okay, so if you're not there, do some work. I can help you out. Tune in. But to all right thinkers, know thyself, and to my out be true. Remember, be true to yourself, your higher self. I heard a lady say that yesterday in the podcast. Maybe it touched me because that's how I look at it. The one person you should be honest with is yourself. She said she was married for 44 years and she's more honest with herself than she is with her husband. That's a tough statement, but that's a spiritual person, for real. All right, let's go. That's what spirituality means. You serving your spirit first. Bodies come second. Physical loved ones, whatever, married, whatever, they come second to your higher self. Please understand that. All right, let's go. Lesson today is right thinkers. Let's talk about knowledge. That's power. And power, because you have it or in a position of it, don't make you knowledgeable. So the course says knowledge is power. Power is not knowledge. Let's talk about that. You know, I got a concept and a viewpoint about it. So let's go. Knowledge means to know about something. Okay, aka self knowledge is knowing thyself, having knowledge of self. But knowing Gnostics were the group of people, the Essenes, but they felt that they knew God. They didn't believe in God. They knew how to commune and get to God. Like I tell my Christians, before Jesus Christ came along, we was communing and getting to God a long time. Just a tidbit. Let's go. Now, I'm a nerd when it comes to obtaining knowledge of things, mainly me. Why? The one thing I want to know about, the one thing I want to master, that should be everybody's attitude personally, but yeah, I take that serious. You need to know you. If I know nothing else, I know me. I don't claim to know nobody else, but I know me. When you have knowledge of self or something, that means you know about self or something. I study to learn about other things. I live, I practice to be my best self. The stuff I learn about myself, I practice it. The stuff I teach you about yourself, all you gotta do is practice it. That's what I do for you. Watch this. Now, with power, you're in control of something or somebody. But without knowledge, without self knowledge, you're not going to be a good person. Why? You're going to do things according to your ego, and we know how that goes. So that's why, with knowledge, you learn how to treat people. You do better. Why? Because you know yourself. If you're in power, just think, I'm the boss. That's not knowledge, okay? Power, watch this. Without knowledge of how to use that power, is going to cause a problem continuously. Yeah, it's going always. You wonder why? I hear people say, man, and I'm one of them people from back in the past because I wasn't living right. My motto wasn't for bad luck, I have none at all. Because every time something happens, it's always bad. But if you're putting bad stuff out, how you gonna get good stuff in return? I'm an advocate of that, a strict, stern advocate. What you put out, you're going to get back. You see me do this all the time. You should be balanced. In constant balance, meaning you're walking that straight line, that tightrope of spirituality while you keeping it straight and you ain't wavering, you ain't shaking. No, you got to keep it going. That's what I do. Straightforward. All right? That's the path of spirituality and having knowledge of self. Next one is my power comes from what? My knowledge of self. I ain't a big dude. I'm not none of that. But I'm big up here. Okay? Watch this. With knowledge, I'm in power of myself. That's the first thing. And others. Why? AK a sage. It means I have the power of knowledge. My power is knowing myself. Let that marinate. Okay, here you go. Why? Now, I use my self-knowledge, aka spiritual knowledge, to what? AKA spiritual discipline, to live a spiritual righteous life daily. I follow in my spiritual discipline, listen to my higher self. That's what I do. I use my powers. Watch this. When I use my powers without having knowledge of self back in my day, I was drugged to the street running, and that all that power went way wrong. Reap what you sow. I was sneaky, deceitful. I got dealt with. So again, I'm telling you firsthand knowledge of what I'm trying to explain to you. I made the difference. And a big difference in me living and walking the walk I walk now compared to what I did back in the day. See, I keep that around as a reminder. Okay, here you go. Where? Okay, and now I study when? Daily. Why? To maintain what? My power by what? Increasing my self-knowledge. I practice what I teach, so I get better at it every day. Self-mastery is what you want to have for yourself. That's what I teach. That's what I preach. That's what I live. I'm gaining, I'm gaining biblical knowledge. Why? Because of my new biblical powers. I can communicate with people on a biblical level. Why? Because now I have what I call my new biblical knowledge, which I get weekly. I go to church to listen, learn, and I practice what they say. I'm practicing what they say. My pastor give me information, give me instruction. I put them to use. They work. I tell you, whatever way somebody got to get to their higher self, if you practice it, you find that they all work. It's the sincerity behind the person who's doing it. I tell you, it's as many ways to get to God as there is people in this world. Everybody got their own individual way that they got to get there. Watch this. Being in power doesn't give you knowledge. Most people in power think they know everything already, so they're not going to learn nothing from the people that they're in power of. Perfect example. Now, if you're in the position of power and you're not growing in knowledge, the people who you are in power over will get smarter and be better than you are, and that's going to cause a problem for you if you want to hold on to your power. And most people love that power. Watch this. Being the boss and being in power doesn't mean you have knowledge of self. Knowledge is a choice. Obtaining it, using it, receiving it is a choice. For me, it's a must. And for us as a people, it should be. Why? Because lack of knowledge is what's destroying us. I know a lot of people that's in power without knowledge of self. That's not my problem at all. That's the person who in that situation's problem. Watch this. Money doesn't make you knowledgeable either. It make you rich. It make people cater to you and acquiesce to you, aka kiss your butt, but that don't give you knowledge. To be ignorant and in power is a deadly combination. Nothing good can ever come from that. We know every dynasty that rose, fell. Why? Ego. Ignorance to what they need to do or what they should be doing. So when you fall in that victim, you can pay the price. Next one, I'm about to wrap it up again. I'm rolling now. Let me get this done. All right, when you have knowledge of self, watch this, you have power. Again, I'm not a big opposing guy, but I got power. Why? I got knowledge of self. I ain't the one to play with. That's all. Knowing thyself is the most powerful thing you can ever have. Self-knowledge is what you need to have. And we all have it, we will get a lot better. If you having it, don't really I can't move the needle. But I'm trying to employ everybody I can get to follow suit. Their way, not my way, your way. My right thinking philosophy goal, watch this, is to do just that. Get you to know yourself with what? Knowledge of self. The first thing you need to learn is that little thing that you call the other guy or that entity that we make up as a devil. Kill that. Ego. Me. I. That's you. But once you control it, now you're spiritual. Now that's spiritual enlightenment. Why? Getting control of that ego. Most people don't understand that. Self-knowledge, watch it. Self-knowledge, aka you have self-pride. It gives you a sense of what? I am. All that. And if you're egoistic, that's all you think of yourself. Not the higher self. When you humble yourself to your higher self, your lower nature will always give in to the higher. The good guys always win. Back when I was coming up, they never let the bad guy win. Why? Because that would give a wrong signal. I'm just saying. Let the bad guy win every now and then. No! Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. But I walk proud. I talk with intelligence. I treat people with respect. Shouldn't that what we ought to be doing? I don't make me nobody special. No, but that's what I do. And people see that and respect me for that. So I'm good with that. Again, that's what I want. I know who I am. Why? Because of the work I put in to know that. You can do the same thing. The goal is to know you. That's why I do what I do for you. So you can do just that. Get to know you. Last one, I'm wrapping up. Again, I appreciate you. The numbers going up. I really appreciate that. But I don't feel like it's about the lessons I'm giving. You learn the lesson, the numbers, they're just there. But I like to teach. Let me go. The knowledge I have makes me like King Kong of knowledge, spiritual knowledge. If you want to talk God, come on. And I'm hoping you're going to be on the right side. If you're on the other side, it's not going to end well for you. So we can share God. You don't want to debate God. No, let's not do that. So understand that. Why? They don't know the strength of the gorillas. You might know the strength of your spiritual knowledge, and you shouldn't have to, but they know you have it. Unmeasurable, unlimited. Think unlimited, become unlimited with knowledge of self. If knowledge is power, watch this. Yes, I am powerful. My knowledge makes me super strong between the ears. I ain't walking around here like that, no. But when it comes to this thing, I'm good. All right. I will match. Here we go. Debate. I will match my knowledge with the best of them. In order to get my attention, you need to be that. Why? Because I am. No bragging, but I'm gonna let that one stay there. I tell you, like my teacher told me, my equals I will debate. All others I teach. I don't brag about how much knowledge or how knowledgeable I am to others. Others tell me I am. I don't walk on tell you that. I'm hearing it from other people, and I appreciate and respect that. That's all. I will debate again my equals or others. I will teach. Why? That's what I do for you. And if that's you, no problem. I teach you too. My strength comes from what? My knowledge of self, and everything else falls in line. First thing you need to know is you. I do. How about you? I'll be back, and if not, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you.